Hey there YouTube, Holman's Outdoor Solutions here, bringing you a video on this Hyundai 60cr-9a. This is my dad's excavator, but he lets me use it and rent it from him. So I'm going to compare this to other brands of excavators that I've used. Komatsu, Cat, Deere, Bobcat. I think they're the only ones I've ever used. So this machine it's got 2,500 hours on it now, I think. And the power on it's got a 65 horse Yanmar engine. This is 13,500 pound machine. And that's some pretty good horsepower for this size machine. The engine, of course, it's a Yanmar, works flawlessly and very reliable. The horsepower and power of the machine is very nice. The travel motors are decent. The hydraulics are pretty powerful, and the hydraulic speed is pretty good too. I wouldn't say it's as fast as a Cat or a Deere, but it's about near almost as fast as those machines. So that's one thing about me. I love fast hydraulics on an excavator. And the hydraulic thumb on this one is awesome. It's a 4-tine, so it's pretty nice. The two middle tines don't match up to the teeth on the bucket though. That's why those are kind of bent. But this one has auxiliary lines. So I've been running a brush cutter on this, a Rut Manufacturing tree illuminator. And of course I hooked it up with these. Another one on the other side, no K-string. And one kind of negative about this size excavator is the hydraulic flow it puts out to the auxiliary circuit. It's only 14.5 gallons a minute, which is not good for this size machine, because the Kubotas, Bobcats, the Cats, all those other brands with this size excavator put out more gallons per minute than this one does. So that's kind of one of the things that isn't so great about this machine in particular, is that gallons per minute number. But it does run that Rut tree eliminator pretty darn well. I've cut up a 6-inch cherry tree with that brush cutter with this machine, which impressed me a lot. I wouldn't recommend probably running a mulcher on this machine, because the mulchers are going to require a lot more flow and PSI, which this machine just don't have. But it runs a brush cutter pretty well. Mulcher, I probably wouldn't run a mulcher on this. The cab is, it's decent on this machine. I got a lot, but the cab on it is decent. The controls are nice. It's got a little toggle over there for the thumb. You press the button, that little black button under the toggle, to activate the hammer circuit. So when you run this machine continuous flow like how I do, I'll tell you how I do it. I hit the hammer circuit button, and then I hit that little black button to spin it up. And then I'll zip tie that toggle switch down to the left or right. Usually I do it to the right, I believe. And that's my constant flow. It holds the toggle switch and keeps it spinning for me. But everything else, the foot pedals is fine. I ain't really got anything to gripe about. The heat and AC work well. And yeah, it does its job well. It's got a selector valve in there to go from backhoe to excavator mode. The only downfall about this machine is these bushings and pins in here are, as I was saying, pins and bushings in here on this main pin are worn, so the machine jerks around quite a bit. But once we get those swapped out, it'll be good as new. Nice 36-inch bucket. We got a smaller 1-foot bucket for this machine as well, but it handles the 36-inch bucket pretty good. The 1-foot bucket I use on clearing jobs when I'm needing to rip around tree stumps and roots more efficiently. But overall, I'm pretty happy with it. It's been a nice machine. He's had this machine, I think this will be the 2nd year he's owned it, in November. And Ned is who he got it from. And they got him financed for it really easily, and Ned's good to deal with as well. So it's been a nice machine. Don't hardly have any gripes about it at all, and it does its job well. And the Yanmar engine is awesome, of course, and if you find one used at a decent price, I wouldn't hesitate to get one. This has been my review on the Hyundai 60cr-9a. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Have a good one.